Hi everyone, welcome to Modern Hmong Girl. It's a girl, Emmie.
And it's your girl, Lex. Welcome to episode 63 or 2. Okay. Yes. Saying goodbye to the Hmong community. But before we get started, if you are new here, welcome. We are Modern Hmong Girl. And if you're a returning listener, welcome back. Okay. Before we do get started too, we got a little treat from SoYen. This is their ube foam or ube cold foam Vietnamese coffee, and it is strong as hell. I've had it before.
You already know Vietnamese coffee is crack.
Yes, and because I've had it, Emmie and our production member Ivina has to have it too. Okay, and they're donuts. They are so pretty. If you guys are watching, oh my god, look at how pretty they are. We're gonna be eating these like in a bit, maybe like after the episode or whatever. But oh my god, my mouth is salivating. But yeah, you guys should go support them. It's so yummy. I think I've had like their donuts probably like 5 times now.
Wow.
Yeah, it's so freaking good.
I've had it once.
Okay. Let me just. Sorry, we can cut this part out. This box is not really wanting to close. And I don't want the donuts to dry out. Okay, we're just gonna... I'm sorry, y'all. You know what? It should be okay, right?
Yeah, that should be fine.
Okay. Let's do our weekly check-in. Okay. How you been, Miss Emmie?
I've been good. Just a little tired because I had a busy weekend. I had some makeup clients yesterday, and then I had to babysit again. But I think I'm getting maybe a little sick from my niece, or maybe it's the freaking weather changing on and off, hot and cold. I'm so tired of it. Yeah, that's my week.
Did you want to try this?
Do you want to try first?
Yeah. Yes, it's really Vietnamese coffee. I mean, it is a Vietnamese coffee, so
I make my own coffee. Vietnamese coffee.
If you want to try the ube, you can like make the straw go up to the ube and then just suck that part. Yeah. I think like honestly for me, I would prefer more ube. I'm a ube lover, so ube is.
I feel like, don't you feel like ube is always really sweet?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's why I don't really like ube.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I feel like it's like really sweet. But I've made like ube like bakery like bake items.
Oh,
I don't know.
Had
ube
it.
pastries, and I made like a matcha ube. Yeah, I think it's good, but I think it's like very sweet.
Wait, how do you get the ube?
I mean, there's ube
Oh, the flavor
ube, like the pandan ones and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
I made the ube cake roll. It's good with cake roll.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah. Hopefully you aren't sick though, Emmie, because I don't need you to be sick. If you're sick, I'm sick. Like we literally are productive together with everything. So that's why I'm like,
no, when you were sick, I wasn't sick.
Oh yeah, but then like it made us miss like a lot of podcast stuff. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like, oh my God, this is why we cannot afford to be sick.
Not in this economy.
For real. It's like even if we're sick and we can't do anything, it's like our debt is stacking minute by minute that we're not doing anything and we don't even have a choice.
The interest stacks up every single second.
Oh, I'm so scared. Okay.
Anyways, how was your week?
Okay, my week, what did I do? I just went to work, regular week. I feel like I did do things in my week. Was it hot this past week? Let me look.
Yeah, there was one day that was really nice.
Oh, right. I know what I've been doing. I've just been going on walks. Yeah. I've been going on hot girl
you
walks.
called me. You're like, you want to go on a hot girl walk?
Yes, I love my hot girl walks. And if you are from the Twin Cities, you guys know Lake Phelan. But I love my hot girl walks. I have to at least get 3 miles in, equal 10,000 steps in per day. And you guys, oh my gosh, I actually lost a few pounds just going on hot girl walks. And so I'm really, really happy because I'm really excited for hot girl summer as well. And y'all know Meg the Stallion got cheated on.
I know.
So she really gonna be a hot girl summer this summer too.
I know there's gonna be a bomb ass album coming out.
For real. Oh my God. That's why his name is Clay. He is just a piece of clay to be thrown in the Thompson trash. K for clay, T for trash, clay trash. There we go. Anyways, yeah, I just do not appreciate cheating men. But what else did I do this week? I helped my friend move, and y'all, I think that moving is fun when you do it for people, but not when you're moving though. Because like I actually had fun helping them move because I was like, oh, these aren't even my stuff. Like, here you go. You know, I'm just putting it in your car. I don't know, maybe because I've moved so much, like 3 times now. And I dread every single time I move because I have to pack all of my stuff and then I have to unpack it and I have to like think like, do I really need this? Do I really want this? And I have to just throw away a lot of things and then I get overstimulated. But when I help other people, I'm just like, it's not mine. Like, here you go. Like when I was taking everything out and then my friend was just like, oh my gosh, I'm getting overstimulated. And I was like, I'm not. Like I'm just helping you take all of your stuff out. But yeah, that took like the entire day. That was my workout. So I didn't do my hot girl walk that day. But I finally went to Feast Buffet and it was yummy. I would say like I wouldn't go again. I think it's good for the first time experience, but I wouldn't really like go out of my way to get it again unless like someone wants to go try it. Then I'll be like, okay, yeah, let's go. But I would just go to Great Moon Buffet. Like the food is
a lot more flavored.
Yeah, and it's pretty like equivalent to standard buffet, Asian buffet items.
And they have like a wider variety compared to Feast. Like Feast, I think they have like a few like seafood like better seafood options, but the regular like food, they don't have a lot of options.
Yeah, and their desserts, I'm sorry, sucks. Like, what the heck, Feast? I thought you guys were gonna have like really good dessert or whatnot, but
I like the drinks. Like that, like a lot of different drinks.
Is it the boba drinks?
Boba and tea, and then you could they're like bottled and all that stuff.
Oh,
like,
yes.
I like they have those options, which is cool. Because like most places only have like pop or hot tea and like water.
Yeah. Yeah, at first I thought that they were coming to take our beverage order, and so I was like, "Why haven't we gotten our beverage?" And I was like, "Hey, we would like a beverage," and they're like, "Oh, it's self-serve. You can just go get it over there." I was like, "Oh," but yeah, it's a big buffet though, so like you definitely have to go around. And honestly, it's still pretty popular till this day because when I went, it was on a Saturday. And there were a lot of people. Like, it was kind of getting a bit claustrophobic because, like, everybody was just standing in line and walking to their table and everything. And I was like, oh, my gosh. But I only had 4 plates of crawfish. I usually could do 5, but I think, like, you know, I'm just probably getting old now and, like, I can only do 4 plates. But it was so good, though, the crawfish. I'm a crawfish lover, so I think that I definitely made the price worth it for me because that's basically a bag of crawfish, and a bag of crawfish is like $50. And so I definitely ate all that crawfish I wanted. And then I really like their beef short ribs. Those are good. But the prime steak, that was okay.
I really like the prime steak.
Yeah, the fat part was very hard and I was like, oh, I don't like that. And so, but I like the big snail. And yeah, I just remember those be my favorite. The sashimi was okay. I just had one piece of the salmon sashimi and I was like, okay, I'm done. Yeah, and then I also went to the free puppy event at Maplewood Mall. It was so cute, but now that like I have two dogs of my own, I already know how it's like raising puppies to adult dogs. So like the puppies are cute, but I'm just like I'm good. Like it's nice to see them and pet them and be in like a baby presence, but it's like okay, I'm good. That's basically all for me. But yeah, that was my week. Sorry, that was so long, but
Yeah. I was like, okay.
yeah, and also because like I haven't seen Emmy in so long too. So
I know.
well, it's only been what, a week, but
Yeah.
still. Yeah. Okay. Let's get into the episode.
All right. Lex already said what the episode was. Episode 62. What was it?
It was
Why Hmong people want to leave?
oh no.
Oh, wait.
Saying goodbye to the Hmong community. But
All
basically
right.
that too.
No,
yes.
yeah, basically. All right. So episode 62, saying goodbye to the Hmong community.
Bye.
Where should we even get started? Why do people want to say bye to the Hmong community? What do you think? Do you want to leave the Hmong community?
Yeah. Honestly, if like if I want to like speak the truth, it'll be easier to leave because I think there's a lot of toxicity built within the community, right? And so obviously like if there's so many negativity, it's just easier to leave rather than stay, unpack it and fix it. And I feel like that's why a lot of our young Hmong people want to leave because there has been such a negative culture being put onto us and just that heavy. Oh yeah, sorry y'all. I'm diving right in. Like just that heavy weight that is put onto Hmong daughters and sons.
The expectations.
Yes. And so that's why like for me, if I wasn't someone that wanted to rebuild my culture and better it, then I think I wouldn't even care. I'd just be like, fuck the Hmong community. Like I don't want to be no part of it, and I'm just gonna do me, you know. And I think that those people, like no judgment to those people, totally understand why they do want to venture out and just not claim themselves within the Hmong community, and they are definitely more peaceful, you know, because they are Hmong at the end of the day, but they just don't want to be involved in that negative culture and the drama that goes with it. And so that's why I do understand why they choose to exit out. Like example, you know, my brother, he doesn't want to be involved in the Hmong community, but I'm like, boy, you too late. Like you're too
I remember
late.
talking to him at your birthday.
Yeah, because I'm just like, okay, I get why you don't want to be in the Hmong culture, but like, you know, our family is very traditional. Well, my dad is very traditional. And so I'm just like, it's kind of too late for you to like back out because even if you do marry a Hmong girl or not, you're still going to have to go through the tradition. And if you don't, then there's just going to be a lot of like repercussions with what you're going to get. And so, yeah, I think that like at the end of the day, we do want to exit our culture for healthy reasons, not for like petty reasons at all. But I think like exiting, like when people of like very prideful Hmong people, they're like, oh, you want to leave, and then they start to make it like a petty reason, and then that's where like all that negativity comes from. Yeah. But how about you? Do you want to leave?
I mean, yes and no. You know, I think it's very hard to, of course, try to change something that's been woven into our community for a very long time. That's like change everything together as collective. But there are so many individuals that do want the change, you know, and there's so many voices that do speak up for the change. And I think that's very inspirational. And that's something that I think keeps inspiring us and me to keep on trying to push for that change for our younger generation, especially. I think it really hurts my heart when I see a lot of younger Hmong boys and Hmong girls go through things that could have been avoided, or they go through a lot of trauma that could have been avoided. I really feel for them, and I just that's something that makes me want to stay in the Hmong community, you know. But what makes me want to leave the Hmong community is, of course, the toxic stuff, the expectations, and the generational differences that we have with the elder generation. And they're not even that much older. It's really like even the 30s and the 40s, you know, the ones that are just very, very still ingrained to the past of like when we're still living in Thailand, those ones, you know. I think those very toxic ones are ones that make me, of course, want to leave the Hmong community, because what do I have here, you know? If I leave, will I ever get anything? You know, that's kind of thoughts that I have, you know. But I do love our Hmong culture. I love the culture. I love the food. I love the clothing. I love the meaning behind our clothing. And I love our meaning of family, you know, when it's healthy. And I love that. But some people, when it becomes unhealthy and toxic, then yeah, I want to leave. But like Lex says, for the people that don't want no part of the Hmong community, I don't blame them, you know. It takes a lot for you to really, especially if you come from a toxic family and then the community is also toxic, it takes a lot from you to have that strength to walk away. You know, I think when you really, really love something, but you have to walk away from something to bring peace within yourself, then that's a lot of strength to me. And if they decide to do that, then I think it's great for them, you know. And I think no one says say anything, because like we always say, you don't walk their walk. You've never been through what they've been through, so you don't have the right to say anything about the choices they make, you know. So yeah, that was like a long answer to that question, but I definitely have like a yes and a no. And although sometimes I lean more towards the yes, I do want to, I feel very strongly to really be the voices that will speak up for our younger generations and try to make the differences loud so that people will understand.
Period. Yeah. I love that. Oh my gosh, you just like gave such a eloquent response. And it's like at the end of the day, we want to always advocate for our Hmong community, and that's really all that it is. But I think that like like you mentioned, there's two sides. There's good individuals like really advocating for the Hmong community, doing great things, promoting our music, culture, food, and then there are like the bad ones where they will just shame you, you know.
We're doing that, which is crazy.
Right, yeah. Exactly. And I think that like where Modern Hmong Girl stands is right in the middle, where it's controversial, right? We talk about these controversial things, but it's conversations that need to happen, because if we don't talk about it, then everyone is just going to be like, oh, ignorance is bliss. And it is true, ignorance is bliss. But sometimes when you're too ignorant, you just don't know nothing. You know, like you are just inclined to believe in whatever you see and whatever you hear. And a lot of those things are not true. And I think like that's why Emmie and I are here to have these conversations and really break the ice, because we want to do good, but a lot of our community or some of our community members see that we do negative work as well too, because
towards the community, because of the things we speak upon.
Yes.
Which is so crazy, because we speak upon the negative things to bring out the better. But no, because we're speaking about the negative, is it because you think we are airing out all the bad stuff among people, you know? That's why you like see it as bad.
Right.
Yeah. It's just kind of like, what is your thought process? I really want to know what your thought process is. Like, explain it. I mean, y'all haters could explain in the comments of this video too, because I would like to know.
Yes, you know? Give us comments.
Like, I really want to know why it's so bad to speak upon the bad things that do happen, upon the bad people that do bad things, you know? What's so bad about that?
It's because there's a double standard. Yeah. Like only they can talk about the bad things. We cannot bring it up, because if we bring it up, they're gonna be like, see, this is exactly why, da, 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 da. Like, oh, Hmong people are already like separated enough. Why are you guys still trying to separate us? Like, no, that's you by inputting more negativity. Like when we talk about negative things, we're clocking it. You know, we're putting it into account. But like, you know, if you as a hater, if you want to talk about it, you don't really account anyone for it. You're just adding on to the trauma and the fire of it all. And so I think like at the end of the day, we just really want to be here for our community. And as much as we would love to leave it, I think that Emmy and I, we see a bright side to our culture. And we love our culture. I mean, that is exactly why we named this podcast Modern Hmong Girl, you know, because we want to bring out all of these conversations. And yeah, I just think that, like, when I think about my family that has left the Hmong community, even if like they don't really claim when they leave it, you just kind of feel it and you like know that they've left. And I do see that they have a better life, not gonna lie. Like, they just be doing their own thing. Of course, like they never unclaim that they're Hmong, right? They still say that they're Hmong, but they're just not as invested in the community. They just don't go to a lot of Hmong events, like the Hmong New Year or the soccer tournament. And they just kind of like stick to themselves more. Like they just do their own family events, and they just attend like community, like general community events that they resonate with. And so
why does that sound like me? I was sitting here like,
Well, you do go to the New Year.
Just to watch my niece dance, yeah. But then, other than that, but that's nothing with like, like I hate the Hmong community, but it's really like, it's not like how it was back then.
Yeah.
So that's why I tend to stray away from it, you know, because I haven't been to a soccer tournament in years.
Yeah,
you know,
same here.
Because I just feel like it's not the same as it was.
Yeah.
And, but I do want to go experience Hmong New Year out of state, like in Cali. I feel like their Hmong New Year there looks so fun. And like, just, it's really big. There's a lot of people.
And it's outside.
Yeah, I really want to experience that compared to like here, where it's more small space.
Yeah.
And the vibes just aren't the same, like how we were kids back then. It was really fun.
It was because we were kids.
But then we weren't really kids, you know? Like I still, like even middle school and high school, I think it was fun.
Yeah.
You know, but now I just feel like it's not that fun.
Okay, like I think like when I was a kid, I didn't really like it because my mom and my grandma would force me to like ball with guys.
Oh yeah.
And okay, I'm just saying, what the fuck they let us do that? They
old
fucking old as
guys,
fuck.
yeah.
Like, okay, not middle school, but high school. Like when I was 16, 17. And my mom, like, I just remember my mom mainly. My grandma, she would like encourage me, but she wouldn't really make me. Yeah. And I'm like, ew, do you know how old they are? Like, I don't know. They look like they 18 plus. And I'm still like 16, 17. And no, I'm not trying to say like my mom is bad or anything, but like my mom just wanted us to make friends.
It's just so normalized in the culture that they don't see nothing wrong with it.
Right. And like when the guys come and talk to me and my sisters, my mom, she would like be like, yeah, tell them your name and stuff, you know, don't be shy. And I'm like, no, mom, like this is wrong. But then obviously like she was way more strict back then. So we would be scared of her. So we'd just be like, oh yeah, my name is Alexis. Like, da, 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 da. Like,
yeah, even when I was in Thailand, right? I thought it was weird. And I was, it was in 2019. So I was like 19, 20 already. But I still think it's awkward to no thing you don't know, like guys especially. But then that was how they courted girls back then.
Yes.
You know, so I think it's just the whole, like we're in America. It's just so weird. And I would prefer a natural encounter like that over like talking over like a dating app or Facebook. So I guess it just all depends on the age and how we are, you know.
Yeah. Like honestly, I do find that romantic if it's appropriate.
Yeah.
Like age appropriate. Yes. Yeah. But yeah, I just find it really weird, you know, also like growing up in America and knowing that this wasn't really what we knew and did, but we brought it over here. It was foreign to me, and being like under 18 too and not really knowing these men, I was just clueless.
Yeah.
So yeah, but that's for another topic to talk about. Yeah. Oh my gosh. But mom, if you're listening to this, I love you. I know you just wanted to like, you know, get us out there to be more.
I know. My mom actually was listening all the time.
Oh, really?
Your mom says she always listens.
Oh yeah, my mom always listens. Yeah. Does mama win?
Every episode. She don't know what we're talking about. Oh. I talking about her and she wouldn't know. I was kidding. I love you.
Oh my gosh. LOL.
But yeah, back to leaving the culture. I think a really, really like a strong point to why people leave the culture is also to find their identity. It's really hard to try to find who you are within the Hmong culture because you're always, like we say, trying to live for others and trying to do things for others but never for yourself. So a part of that's why we always like, I need to move out. I need to move to a different state so I can find who I am. Because like I feel like being in one space where you're so restricted from doing things you want to do and love to do because of the cultural expectations and whatnot, it makes you really want to leave to find who you truly are, you know. And I feel like sometimes once you have found like, oh, this is who I am, like I love doing this for me, I love doing that for me, then you'll come back as like okay, like I still love my Hmong community, or you just go and never come back, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think a very, very strong part of like wanting to leave the community is really trying to find your identity as an individual.
Wait, because you ate that. You really did. Like, I love that. Oh my gosh. Like, I knew it, but like when you said it, I was like, oh, right. That is so freaking true. Because that's also, you know, why I moved out of my parents' house, because it was just so like negative Hmong culture ingrained. And like me being an adult, experiencing the outside world, coming back, I was like, oh, this is not who I really am, you know. And it was just like I was just stuck in the house where the rules didn't apply to me anymore. I was just trapped. And so that's why I'm like, okay, how can I just discover myself more and know who I truly am without all of these Hmong rules that I have to follow constantly, even outside of the house too. And so that's why I'm like, okay, I just have to leave. And even though when you leave, it is wrong in the culture to leave your parents, especially if you're a daughter without
And
getting
you're not
married.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's just a lot of shame upon that. But I was just like, I don't care. Like, again, who the hell is gonna shame me? Like, is the president gonna come knocking on the door and be like, she's shamed, like we gotta tie her up, and like everybody gotta throw fruits and vegetables at her, like
throw rocks at her.
Exactly. Like, it's not back like how it was
Yeah.
in the day. And so that's why I was just like, I'm not gonna be shamed for anything. And if I was to be shamed by my family, they will never say in front of me either. Like, I will still go to family events and they just gonna smile and be like, oh, how are you? And you already know these Hmong people are so freaking nosy. They always be asking, where do you live now? Where do you live now? All the damn time. And tell me why. Like, I love my family too, but they always be talking about my business. And so like people be knowing where I live. And they're like, oh yeah, you live right next to that. And I'm like, what? How did you know that? Who told you that? And they're just like, oh yeah, we know you live right there. And I'm like, what the heck? I'm kind of scared, you know? Like, do y'all be driving by my place and you guys check if my car is there? Yeah, but I think that it is definitely a really good experience for you to get out of the household that you grew up with or grew up in. And I saw this TikTok. I forgot like what it said word for word, but it was kind of like, choose to stay with your family and never grow, or leave your family and find who you truly are. Something like that. And I sent that to my siblings because I'm just like, you guys need to know this, because if you guys stay, you're going to get too comfortable. Yeah.
Like, it's important to also know that like not every household is like that, right? Sometimes you have parents that are so understanding that they let you go explore things you want to do, things that you love. But when it comes to like toxic Hmong families, where we don't know what's toxic because all we've known is that community, our community. And when we stray outside of it, we're like, oh, that was actually toxic. Because now this gets brought up. There's this thing that's trending on TikTok and online right now where if you finish a sentence, that means that your family was toxic.
Yes.
I can finish every sentence all the time, you know? And I've talked with people where I'm like, yeah, like, you know, my mom, back then they used to call me like, I didn't know that was toxic. I didn't know that was bad until they're like, my mom never called me that. I'm like, oh.
Wait, let's do some right now. Okay, I'll give you one.
Okay.
Ninja.
More day.
Oh.
Oh, there's a lot. So I don't know which one, you know. Okay, ata play.
Oh no.
You know that?
Wait, ata play?
Ata play katala. Like,
Oh,
you know,
no.
like, were you born from the ground? Or did I birth you? That way.
Oh no, I don't know that one. But I know the yes, that one. Yeah. Oh, I hate that one.
I hate that.
Or yeah. That one. Ooh, it just burns me. I'm just like,
that's why I think like so important for us to learn things or see things from the outside in and learn things from the outside in, because then you realize, damn, this shit was actually toxic. Like, damn, this is verbal abuse. Like, you know,
yes.
you start learning all these things because you never knew what it was, you know, and not you shouldn't be calling your kids names like that, you know, like, yeah. I thought it was so normalized until I met people that were like, I never got called that. I'm like, oh, so it shouldn't be normalized.
Yes.
You know?
And sometimes, you know, like I be catching myself say those things too. And I'm like, oh, shoot. Like, I shouldn't be saying that. Like, example, like, I guess my two dogs, you know, my two girls, when they're naughty, I be like, Gujela and Hmong too. And I just catch myself and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so mean. Like, why did I say that? Well, I don't call them, I do not call them bitches, okay? That's a derogatory term to dogs, like, for my opinion, because they actually are. And so they can only call themselves that in their language. But, like, I would be like, oh, ni otumiyo ka to no ni chimong lulina and stuff like that. Like, oh my God, I feel so bad. And so I'm like, oh wait, why am I saying that? You know? And
yeah,
so,
kato is crazy.
I know. But
I hate it.
the thing is that I don't even know what the definition is. I just know that it's a bad I just know that it's a bad phrase because my grandma used it on us. And so like whenever she said it, you know when like you just know that it's bad but you don't know the definition. And so like I would just carry that, and so I would just say that to my dogs. I'd be like, oh, and then I just catch myself. I'm like, oh my gosh, I should not be saying this stuff. But what does minyo gato mean?
I mean, I don't know what the thaw means. But minyo ga means like a maggot. So they're calling you minyo gato, like, you know, I'm thinking it's like you're like a little,
okay.
a little maggot. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, that's crazy. Oh my gosh. Hmong people, y'all be having like the meanest words ever.
They hurt deep. Y'all just don't know. We just can't like explain the definition in English, but they hurt deep when they say in our language. You know, it's like, damn.
Yeah. This is why we want to leave.
Yeah, let's learn to speak nicely to our kids, please.
Yes. It stops with us. Okay.
Yes.
Generational trauma. Like, as long as you catch yourself, we always say, as long as you catch yourself, as long as you take self accountability, then you are good.
They can always be structured within the family without being verbally abusive.
Yes.
You know,
exactly.
We could still yell at them, like you know, on that, but you don't gotta call them names.
Yeah.
You know, stop calling people names.
Right. And you know what I realized too is that, you know, apologizing in the Hmong community is pretty hard. And so instead of apologizing, they will just be overly nice to you. They
give you food, like our parents do, you know?
Right.
They show love by feeding us, giving us food, giving things we need and want, but they never say sorry.
Right. But I think that like once when our generation carries that on too, it starts getting toxic because everybody is just like, no. Like if you are grown like me and you can't say sorry and instead you're just being overly nice to me, it just doesn't work like that anymore.
Or when they do say sorry, it's a guilt-tripping way of sorry.
Right. Like they just want something.
Yeah.
You know? So that's why I just feel like if we are, you know, grown like this together and if you still cannot apologize, then I just find you to be weird. Like, I mean, you're not an OG. If you were OG, then I'll get it. Like, why you can't say sorry? But if you're like in our generation, like if you don't know how to say sorry, I don't know. You can get deported. If you really want to go back in the cultural main or motherland, like, you know, because it's just sorry. Like, take accountability, and that's
yeah.
that.
Learn to take accountability.
Right.
That's really all it is within our culture. Learn to take accountability. Learn to take accountability and learn from your mistakes. That's it. Learn from our past. Like, that's
Yes.
all. Okay.
This is why history is important.
Don't let history repeat itself.
Okay. Anything else we want to add?
No, I think that's all I really have for the Hmong community.
Yeah. So y'all don't say goodbye to the Hmong community just yet.
Let's come together and make it better
Yes, it's gonna get better.
by talking about the bad stuff, okay? Not
right.
by sweeping it under the rug like the collective of y'all that be doing that.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, let's move on to our Dear Nobody submission.
Yeah.
So this was submitted by Anonymous. I was in a 5-year long distance relationship until I found out he cheated on me. We started dating in our junior year of high school and we were each other's first significant other. Throughout our relationship, we had the normal couple arguments, but I never thought he would be someone to betray me. He's willing to change to make our relationship work, but now I have trust issues. I just find it hard to believe that you can love someone and have a one-night stand. Wow.
There was plenty of time to leave the situation, and yet he fell into the idea of impressing his friends. I still have so much more in life to look forward to, and I don't know if going back to this relationship is truly a good idea. We still have to rebuild the whole relationship. Sometimes I think I only want to go back because I enjoyed our memories together and the idea of what we could have been today. I would love to hear your big sister thoughts on this. Big sister thoughts is leave that dude and never go back.
Exactly.
This girl. If you did it once, you gonna do it twice and 3 times and 4 times. Yeah. People just cheat. And when they cheat, they don't think about you, you know? I understand that we look towards the happy memories that we have with them, and they sometimes they
Cover up the bad.
yeah, they cover up the bad memories. But no, the good memories should not cover up the bad memories, okay?
Exactly.
The bad is bad, and let the bad be bad. Don't try to make excuses for the bad, because if you keep making excuses for the bad, it's going to keep happening.
I'm pretty sure he wasn't thinking about you when he was stroking. One night stand.
Yep.
The fuck? Like,
It don't matter if it's a one-night stand. It's going to be 3 more one-night stands. And, it's just a one-night stand, you know?
Exactly.
Once you let them get away with it, they're going to keep doing it.
Yes.
Like, cheaters, I just don't fuck with cheaters.
Yeah.
Okay?
Honestly, I just don't have a lot to say to this because, like, it is pretty self-explanatory. Like, that person is a cheater, and yeah, just like you said, it'll just enable them to do it over and over again if you continue to be with them.
And do you think you could truly go back to this person and trust them fully? You know, when they've already done it once and you try to rebuild it again, there will always be, like, you'll always be doubting them without realizing.
Yes.
And it's going to keep leading to more disagreements. Relationship is going to keep getting worse and worse and worse. And you might start doubting yourself, you know, and that's when you start losing yourself. So I definitely think don't go back to this person. Just love yourself and stay away from this cheater.
Yeah, it'll lead to a lot of resentment. And I'll also like share one of my experiences too. So I was dumb. I did go back. So, but I only went back for like a month though. And let me tell you, that month was the most disgusting month of my life. Like, I just thought, you know, little me, if I go back, like, I mean, like, he loves me so much. He sent me all these paragraphs. He's like buying me stuff. And he loves me. But like, when I first went back, it was very awkward because the relationship was so weird because it's like you had cheated on me, but I'm also trying to normalize that and see, also you're normalizing the cheating right there. I was trying to normalize, like, it's okay, he cheated, he's not gonna do it again. So I was trying to normalize that, and I was trying to like just cover it up, kind of like put it under the rug because I'm like, yeah, it's a new chapter. Me and you, we're a new chapter. We're gonna start this anew. Like, it's gonna be fine. But no. It was only sweet for like the first week. And then it just started going right back to where we started. Arguments. I was annoyed all the time. It was just disgusting being in this person's
Because deep down you hate them.
Right.
You know, you
Yeah.
hold resentment towards them, and every little thing they do will get you mad.
Exactly. And it's like also I was it was my first year in college, so I was in the dorm and I just never wanted this person to come to my space. Like I just never wanted to be in his space. And so this one day I literally ghosted him. Like, and I don't even care if he was my ex. I don't even care if we had a 9-month relationship. I just didn't fuck with him anymore. So I was like, I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna ghost you. Like I'm literally just gonna block you and not talk to you anymore because I don't need closure from you. And I feel like that just speaks volume, but this person was really persistent. And I'm telling you, once when they get really persistent and they start like texting you and like your friends too, that's when they start getting really possessive over you. And I don't want that to happen to you, girl. Like you just never know what is going on in these cheaters' mind, because at the same time too, I feel like cheaters, they have like a part of them that are a bit narcissistic because like, you know, they crazy for doing that. So yeah, just like watch out for these kind of behaviors because, you know, if they can cheat and if they can go out of their way to try to like reel you back in, you just never know what they're really capable of. So yeah, I will say don't do it, girl. You will get the most ickiest, disgusting feeling. But I know this submission was submitted like a month ago. So I hope
You're not back with him.
I know. And if you are, then let this be your last month, please. Just like me, okay?
This is your sign.
Right, exactly. Oh my God. I think like when you think back to, you know, that relationship that happened to you, just like Emmy has mentioned before, like when you feel nothing, that's when you know that you're over it and it doesn't affect you anymore. But I think like you will still get the cringy feelings though, because it'll be like, what the fuck? I put myself through
Like,
that.
I let him do that. Like,
Yeah,
you know.
exactly. Like, oh my God, my dumbass. Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's all I got to say
Yeah.
for this, dear nobody.
Me too. That's
All
all we
right.
have.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh my God. Totally
Yes.
forgot to mention. Happy AAPI month, y'all. It is API month, period. We just want to honor that. Thank you to all of our
It's April.
beautiful, iconic Asian American women, men, everyone that has been just like killing it in the community. We see y'all. We love y'all. Oh my God. Shout out to Suni. She was in Beef. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh my God. When she did her little like, I don't even know what that
Back walk over?
Yeah. Yes. I was like, period, Suni. Yeah. But that's all.
All right. So on to advice for the week.
Yeah. Well, what is my advice?
I saw yours.
Let's see.
My advice for the week is sometimes it hurts more to hold on than to let go. And that goes for, I always thought it was more for like relationships, but I've finally come to realize that it comes in workspaces, in family too. So sometimes when something's just not going to work out, it just won't work out. And you just have to let go to finally be free and be able to do what you want to do.
Yes.
Yeah.
My advice is similar. It's easier to walk away, but it's tough to stay and fix it. Yeah. But I think like both of our advice, it works in like different situations. Yeah, for sure.
Sometimes it's hard to stay and fix, but sometimes it's like you have to. You know, depend on the situation.
Right.
But yeah.
You just gotta get up and leave. But don't leave the Hmong community yet, y'all. Again.
Stay with us.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, that's all for today's episode.
Oh yeah. Let's try the donuts.
Yeah.
We're so excited. Okay, we got some hand sanitizer here. Hand sanitizer.
I don't know. I hate these now that I have to spray.
I know, right? But I left my spray.
My spray's in my bag.
All right, they're so beautiful. Okay, Bestie, you want to take one?
Oh, I thought I wanted me to hold it. Which one do I want? Which one is this?
I think this one is the. I don't know. Okay. We're all gonna be trying it anyway. I think that one is the. Oh no, I don't know what that one is. Okay. Ooh, I'm going to try this one. Ivina, do you want to come and get one too?
So excited.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, that is so
Oh
perfectly.
my God.
It's like a lemon.
That was so good. Okay.
Do you have napkin in your bag? Do you have napkin in your bag, Lex?
I have no idea. Maybe. Yeah, you can just look in.
Maybe mine I might. I like it because it's not too sweet. I'm having the little napkins unless I clean my bag, so I might have taken it out. No, dang it.
Wow. And then let's try this one right here. Wow.
Is that cream cheese? Like,
That one is carrot cake.
okay, so I thought.
Yeah.
Yummy. This is what, chocolate? I don't know.
God, here's another bite. I don't know if you wanted to try the other ones.
It's like chocolate.
And this one is like the raspberry one.
You have cream on your... Yeah, right there. Which one's the raspberry? It's the last sweet in the morning. I'm not a sweets person, guys.
The raspberry one just tastes like whipped cream. Oh my God, these donuts. So good. So good. Drink some of this.
It was very sweet.
I think for the next episode, so we're also going to pre-record the next episode. I'm probably going to have a lot of energy.
I mean, I'm fine with like coffee and stuff.
Oh, really?
What about you? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to get jittery.
That's an episode.
Yes.
Okay, hopefully I don't have any sugar on me.
Nope, you're good.
Okay, because you do.
It's fine.
Okay. All right. So that was a SoYen. I think they're brioche donuts. Yeah, I love brioche. Anything brioche is so good.
Yes.
Yeah, really yummy. Make sure you go check them out. They're in downtown St. Paul, right by where the farmers market is. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning into this episode. We are here for you every Wednesday on Instagram, TikTok, Spotify, YouTube, and Facebook at Madam Hong Girl. And we will see you soon, girlies. Bye.